Hey everybody, KC here. So anyway, we talk a lot here about AI, right? And I sort of understand AI in an abstract sort of way. I really don't understand the technology, but I sort of have some, I think, appreciation for the impact it might have. Well, I got a really concrete example recently of the kind of impact it will have, certainly on content creators. So, little backstory. My son went to a bachelor party, and it wasn't one of these, bachelor parties where they go to play golf for 3 or 4 days in Florida or Scotland. No, they got a house up in Saratoga, New York. They went to the races. They played a lot of games. There was drinking, but basically it was pretty tame, I think, in terms of a lot of how a lot of bachelor parties take place. My son had an absolutely fabulous time. He said, "Dad, it was just dudes being dudes." And he really enjoyed that. He didn't know very many people at the bachelor party, but now they've all become buddies. And one of the things that one of the guys did, because he does have some facility with AI, is he had artificial intelligence create a song about guys at a bachelor party, dudes being dudes. And so we fed in some other information. And this is the beginning of the song that AI came up with, that my son shared with, that he shared with all the folks that my son shared with me.
Dudes on the porch with a beer in hand, still telling tall tales of a young man. Old truck parked in the driveway, same old stories every Friday. Dudes at the bar with a grin on their face. Time slid by but no one's in a race. Talking about dreams that never fade, rocking out like we never aged. Dudes never grow up.
So that's just the beginning of the song. I'll put the whole thing at the end because it's actually a pretty good song. And it's amazing to me that AI came up with this. And listen, as a content creator, to be honest with you, it scares the hell out of me a little bit. That AI can do this. Oh my God, could AI replace the content guy? I hope not. But I think there are basically 3 lessons from this that the industry ought to pay attention to. Number 1, employees, they need to differentiate themselves via skills that AI cannot replicate or cannot improve upon. That's going to be really, really important going forward. At the same time, people need to understand and be able to manage AI in a responsible way. And those may or may not be the same people. But somebody's got to program AI, and the people who understand it and are able to use it effectively, they're going to be the ones who are going to have an advantage going forward. And finally, companies need to find a way to both find and employ both sets of people in a way that gives them a useful and differential advantage, okay? Listen, AI is going to be everywhere. It's going to do everything. But I suspect that in a lot of ways, the competitive advantages are going to be found and defined and exploited by the companies who figure out how to work around the margins to do things differently, to bring real human personality to whatever enterprise they happen to have. So anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning. And now I'm going to play the entire song for you. Enjoy.
Dudes on the porch with a beer in hand, still telling tall tales of a young man. Old truck parked in the driveway, same old stories every Friday. Dudes at the bar with a grin on their face. Time slid by but no one's in a race. Talking about dreams that never fade, rocking out like we never aged. Dudes never grow up, just getting older. Laughing like boys but our shoulders are bolder. Never lost touch with the kid inside. We're still those dudes along for the ride. Dudes under the stars with guitars in hand, strumming our world never went out of style. Memory lane is a road we all know. No matter the age, we'll steal the show. Dudes light the fire with the stories they weave. Campfire light dances like we believe. Chasing the night with those same old sparks. young at heart with those endless remarks. Dudes never grow up, just getting older, laughing like boys but our shoulders are bolder. Never lost touch with the kid inside, we're still those dudes along for the ride. Dudes never grow up, just getting older, laughing like boys but our shoulders are bolder. Never lost touch with the kid inside, we're still those dudes along for the ride. Just getting older, laughing like boys but our shoulders are bolder. Never lost touch with the kid inside, we're still those dudes along for the ride. Dudes under the stars with guitars in hand, strumming our world never went out of style. Memory lane is a road we all know. No matter the age, we'll steal the show.